Hello everyone, welcome to Java with John. I'm John Rayhans, the General Manager. We just wrapped up a very exciting board meeting, but I managed to pull away my special guest, Bobbie Rubin, who's here today to talk about something that I didn't even know, but she is an avid user of the t-coil hearing app. And I asked her to come because I wear hearing aids, but I don't use this, but I'm asked all the time, John, how does t-coil work? And I unfortunately have to say, I don't know because I don't use it. But Bobbie, thanks for being here today, but I know you're a user when you come into the ballroom, so if you could take a couple minutes and explain to homeowners that have hearing aids what they need to do to use this system to help them hear when they come to concerts or meetings or whatever.
Okay, thank you, John, for having me. And yes, I do use a t-coil all the time. Just a little bit of background. T-coil are little tiny copper wires that are embedded in your hearing aids. So you have to have hearing aids that have those wires to begin with. And then if you have those wires, you have to also have the t-coil program established on your hearing aid, and your providers will do that. If you wear hearing aids now and you don't know if you have that technology, I suggest you maybe Google the brand and the model number to see if they're there, or talk to your provider and see. So if a facility is equipped with the t-coil loop, you'll see this logo. And it'll always be posted, and that means that the facility has installed a loop around the perimeter of a room in the floor. And it was installed here a number of years ago. I don't know which year it was, but it's been, time flies when you're having fun, so it's, it could have been 6 or 7 years ago. But it's only in the ballroom here. So when a user comes in that has the technology and the program, they need to go to the program, turn it on when they're in the loop inside the ballroom. If you turn it on, like most hearing aids have multiple programs, and that's one of the programs that must be installed. So when you turn that on, then you will hear a different sound. What the loop does is put the sound directly into your hearing aids. It counts out all of that background noise. And the loop only works though if they're using our sound system. So like for concerts, it doesn't work because they bring their own sound system in. I was here last week for a lecturer, and he was using his own microphone. So they have to be using our audio system, and it has to be turned on here. Sometimes it's not always turned on. And it works very well when it's worked. The thing you have to remember though is when you leave, you have to turn it off. Because if you walk outside, you'll get a buzzing in your ears, and that will remind you to turn it off. But it's a very good program. And another thing is always look for the sign, but big auditoriums like Gamage, Chandler, Mesa, they use a different kind of assisted hearing, and you have to get earphones from them because they don't use the t-coil. But the t-coil works a lot like Boostone. Don't get it yet.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. It goes directly into your hearing aids and cuts out all that background noise. So it's very effective. It works very well. But again, there's 3 takeaways. The facility has to have the loop, you have to have the technology in your hearing aids, and you have to have the program. And that's pretty much, it's pretty simple.
Super. Well, I'm glad you use it. And probably a question some of our viewers may be having, it sounds like this really helps. Is that correct?
Definitely.
That's great.
Definitely.
And it also sounds like you have to have a modern hearing aid, because there are some inexpensive ones that don't have the technology to use a system like this. And you should always consult with your audiologist as well. They can give you that information as well.
Yep.
You brought up something else that we actually do have here. We have about 20 or 30 headsets so for those of you that may be hard of hearing but haven't gotten into hearing aids yet, when you come to a meeting or whatnot, you can use these here. And this is the device. It's a headset with a monitor here. It helps you pick up all the sound. These are readily available for our homeowners too, which is great.
I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, neither did I until Michelle handed it to me today, so thanks, Michelle. So we have a couple of different options. So Bobbie, thanks so much, because I got to tell you, I go to a lot of meetings and homeowners saying, hey, John, how do I get connected? And I didn't know. I'm glad you did.
Right.
So this has been wonderful information.
I have a question for you, though. You did not install any the hearing loop when you redid the poolside, is that correct?
That is correct.
You don't really need it there. It's a small room, but
Right.
it's only in the ballroom here.
That's correct.
And it only can be used when you're using our sound system.
That's correct. Good information to have. Well, Bobbie, thanks for joining me on Job with John. Great information, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.
Thank you.